I just wanna look great for you, great for you. I just wanna look great for you, great for you.
Yo, what's up guys, Tronster Plays here, and this is part 2 of the intro tutorial. So we're going to work on the AE now. So basically we are going to grab the PNGs, we're going to go grab the AEC file. You do need a plugin for that. I forgot how to install it. You can just type it in on YouTube, how to import C40 files to AE or something like that. But anyways, when you import it, double click on the composition right here, and now it should open up a composition with the PNGs and the camera. So we're gonna right click here, do new, then solid. We're gonna call this BG for background. Also to import, you can double click in this area, or you can right click and then import file. I'm gonna grab the song that we are gonna use. Is this the correct song? Yep, that's the correct song. So I'm gonna drag the song above the camera, and then go to the background layer. We're just gonna size this up to 110. Copy paste it 2 times, one for the smoke and the second one for the particles. And how I'm renaming it so fast, just select the background and click enter on your keyboard so you can rename. So basically we are going to make the smoke real quick. So we're going to grab particular, and then particular again for the particles. So they're both supposed to be they're both supposed to have particular on. So make sure you select your smoke layer, and basically go to emitter and go to emitter type, go to box, put this to 4500 for all of them for emitter size X, Y, and T. Then go to emission extras and put this to 100, and put the particles per second to 100 also. Now go to particle again, go to the particle tab. I'm gonna bring this up a bit, the lives right here to like 60 or so. Go to particle type and put this to cloudlet. Go to opacity, put this to 1, and then go to size and put this to like 250. I usually bring that. I'm gonna bring down the quality quarter so it can pre-render a bit faster. Then go to color and put this to like 50, like this. Now we're gonna click OK. So now it's a bit darker, and I think everything should be fine. I think it's a bit too much. Okay, that's pretty okay-ish. That's okay. Also, if you want to make it a bit darker, you can either mess with the opacity right here. Also, I forgot, I'm supposed to mess with this. Put that to 50, and then you're supposed to put this to 100. Okay, but if you want to mess with the opacity, you can mess with the opacity right here, or you can select your smoke background layer, click T on your background, and then you can just bring the opacity just like that. That's what some people do. I'm just gonna bring it down to like 90. I got to the particles layer, and go to emitter and put it to 90 for particles per second, and put on box again, and then for the emitter size X, put it to 4000. Same thing for Y, and then same thing for Z. Go to emission extras, go to pre-run, put that to 100. Go to the particle tab, and then go all the way down to the size and bring it to 10, or maybe less, it really matters. I'm going to put to 8.5, and then I'm going to size random, put it to 50. Go to color, I'm going to put this to a red. I'm going to put it to a shade of red, actually, like that. I'll put that to 9. Actually, I'm going to leave the particles per second in the tab emitter, and then go to physics, it's near the bottom, and then open it up, go to gravity, and put to like negative either 100 or 50. I'm going to do 50 because I think personally will look fine. And then I usually add this effect on my particles, just why not. It's called S_fly hex. Put on your particles and then go to tile frequency and put this to 125. So now you can't really see the particles, but if you put the quality on full, you can just see them fine. They're small, but that's kind of my style, I guess. Select your text or PNG layer and then copy paste it, or actually don't do that. Right click, add a new adjustment layer, and then I'm gonna rename this to shine, and then copy paste it. Let me see, 3 times, and then above shine, rename it to sync, and then above sync rename it to artisan B, and above that is CC, and then above CC is of course black bars. So basically right click, go to new, and then add a black solid, and then I'm just gonna rename this to black bars, and make sure the black solid is at the top. I'm gonna make the black bars real quick. A lot of people use either CC jaws or motion tile for their black bars. I personally like grid better. I don't know why, I just like it better. So basically drag it on your, or you can just double click on it, but make sure your black solid's selected. But anyways, put grid on your black solid, then go to anchor and click on 640 and put it to -640. Then next to it, where it says 360, put it to 0. Go to size from and click on corner point, and then and click on width and height sliders. Now go to the width and put that to 4000. Go to the height, put that to your resolution. So my resolution is 720p, so I'm going to put it to 720. If your resolution is 1080p, then put it to 1080. Now go to border and put the border to 200, and then go to color, and you can really change the color to anything. That's the cool thing about this, but it's black bars for a reason, so I'm gonna make it to black. And if you guys don't know, 200 border is the same thing as 75 in motion tile or CC jaws, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, now go to the shine adjustment layer, and then grab shine. Go to ray length, and I'll put this to 2. Yours should probably look like this. Go to colorize and click on midtones and put this to your main color, or the color of your intro. Mine's red. And now go to shadows, click on this pen next to the color, and click on the pen, and then drag it over to the mid-tone color, and then click. Basically you just grab the color of the mid-tone, so now it's exact. Go to shine opacity and put this to about 15, and then go to transfer mode and put this to add. Now it should look like this. If you can notice, it's like a little shine and a little tint of red. You can kind of tell. If you want more, then you can just bring it up. Not that much. 25 can do. I usually just leave it at 15 because that's what I kind of like it at. Looks really good like that. Anyways, go to the sync adjustment layer. We're going to grab a transform, and then we're going to grab S shake. Make sure you get 2 of them. Actually, go back to the shine layer, click S on the adjustment layer and bring it up to 110. Now go back to the sync layer and go to the S shake 2. Put the frequency to 1 and put the opacity to not opacity, amplitude to 0.5. Now check motion blur. Now this is my this isn't going to be my private S shake settings, because to be honest, I really don't have private S shake settings. So yeah, I'm just going to give away free random settings, I guess. So go to frequency, put this to 5. Go to amplitude, put this to 0. Make sure you check motion blur. Go to motion blur length, put this to 1.6. Now go to Z shake and put this to 35. That's what I always do in my intros. Actually, I'm gonna bring this up to 100. Actually, no, I'm gonna bring it down to 35. Got to RSMB. I usually add RSMB at the end. CC, let's grab that match bullet looks. This is like the moment of truth because everyone apparently wants to know how I make my CC and stuff. So let's get a good frame that doesn't look that bad. Huh, this is very difficult. I can't find a good frame. Okay, that's good. After you find a good frame to make your CC on, then click on edit. Make sure your quality is on full, because if it isn't, then your preview is going to be really low quality. So if you guys don't, I don't really use any like preset. I usually make my CCs from scratch. So here you guys go. Just copy down my settings. Pop 25 and the size is 25. Go to matte. We're going to get light flex and just drag it to your main color. And I'm going to put this to negative 6.3. Now we're going to grab a summer sun diffusion. Put the grade down to 0.5 or 0.75. Then go to Locon, and then bring up the glow to 100 and put this color to your main color. I'm gonna bring down the grade bit to 1. Now go to warm/cool. Now I'm gonna minus the warm/cool to make it more of a red kind of color. But on your tint, I'm gonna put it to a positive. Actually, wait. You just need to kind of experiment in a way. After you experiment with these warm/cool, everything should look fine. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. Okay, that's not supposed to happen. Okay, there you guys go. Now we're going to grab a star filter. Now go to size, put it to 2, threshold 0, boost negative 4.5, and then put the color to red or your main color. So if you can tell, it adds a little glow to the text. It's hard to see, but I can see it fine. Now we're done with that tool. Now we're going to lens. Also, if you guys don't know how I'm getting these, just go over to tools, hover over it, and then yeah, it should pop up. Get vignette, and then we're gonna size it down so it fits the screen like this. Now you guys can tell it's like too dark and stuff, but basically go to strength and bring the strength down to 50. Now you can tell it's like less, but you can tell the difference by a lot. Now go to edge softness, put the quality to 10, put the spread to 1, and put the blur size to 0.5. Now we're going to chromatic aberration and put the red/cyan to 0.3. Now we're going to dull flare, and the only thing I really mess with is the strength. Put the strength to 10. It kind of darkens the intro. Now go to anamorphic flare. Put the size to like about 35 and bring down the threshold to 0. Put the color to red, and of course that's way too much, so go to boost and put the boost to negative 5.5. So it's hard to see, but if you want to see it better, you can put to negative 0.4. I mean negative 4.9. Or you can just lower it down in general, like that, but that's way too much in my opinion. I'll just leave it at negative 5. Go to lens distortion, put the flatten to 0, and put the distortion to negative 10. So it gives like that kind of distortion kind of look. It's hard to explain, but it looks kind of nice. A lot of people use this haze/flare. I really do not like it, so I just choose not to use it. I'm gonna add shutter streak. Put the boost down to -4.5. So if you can tell at the bottom of the screen, it has that little glow effect. Actually, I can't really see it that well. Yeah, I can see it better now. That's why I kind of like. So I'm just gonna put it to -3. Now go grab 3 strip process. Put the strength to -1. Or even -2. I think -2 is a bit too much, so I just leave that at -1. Now go to hue and saturation and put down the hue and saturation to 80. Go to curves, and for the curves go to contrast and bring it to 0.75, and highlights 1, and then everything's 1. No, I'm joking. Actually, I will work around with the settings though. This is actually pretty decent CC, I guess. So you guys can copy down the settings if you guys want. So yeah. That's okay-ish. I usually mess with the hue and saturation a bit. That's a bit better. Let's see if I forgot something. Wait, no. What am I doing? Go to subject again, the subject tab, and go to color ranges, and then for the highlight, put this to yellow. Midtone, put this to a blue, and then for the shadow, put the shadow to your main color of the intro. And just kind of spice this up the intro a bit. So I'm gonna, because like the hue and saturation is doing a lot, because if we turn that off, my Skype's apparently crashing on me. That's great. But anyways, if we don't have the hue and saturation on, then yeah, it'll look really bad, just like this, really saturated. So it's doing quite a bit. Yeah, it looks great. So the smoke's a bit too bright, you can tell. I'm gonna bring it down to 80. I think 80 will be fine, or 75. Yeah, 82. That'll be fine. 83.5. Okay, there. And go to RSMB and add the RSMB and blur amount to 100. 1, and then go to motion sensitivity to 100. Now you're pretty much done with that. So I'm just gonna save it. I'm gonna call this intro tutorial, and then pre-render. Let's check how long this has been. 18 minutes. Also, let me see. Also, wait, before we pre-render, I usually check all around the intro about the form, cause sometimes my form gets really bright like this. I don't understand why, it just does. So I usually mess with it. So I have to keyframe and stuff. 57. I'm just gonna, this might take a while, so I might cut it, speed it up, something like that. I don't even know. Also, make sure you're pre-rendering full if you're doing the same thing, cause yeah. I actually might use optical flares on this one. I don't really know. I think the CC is alright. It's not really my best CC, but I usually add more CCs, but I'm gonna add more after I mess with the form a bit. Okay, yeah, sorry if this is kind of boring right now. This is just my life in AE, pretty much. Nothing really too exciting. But yeah. Also, if you guys don't know, I'm also doing more 5K things. It's just that I don't really have time to do it. But this week I do, because it's spring break for me right now. So you know, that's really good for me. So let's bring that to 68, and then last will be sorry if my English is really bad too. You know. Bring this to a 71. Okay, that's doing good. I'm gonna control S that so it saves. I'm gonna go back to full. I'm gonna show you guys something else with the CC, I guess. I usually use 2 CCs on all my intros, but the problem is that you gotta delete some stuff first. Hence distortion. I usually bring down the strength of the vignette, but I do that. And I usually bring down the strength from this. So yeah, I might darken the smoke. I should have done that earlier, but you know, that's great for us. I'm just gonna bring up the smoke like this. I think we should just do this. Okay, there. I'm done with the form, I guess. I'm just gonna pre-render now. Hopefully it doesn't really take too long. It usually does. But yeah. Yeah, this might take a while. I'll probably speed this part up, to be honest. So yeah. Yeah, what's wrong with the freaking diffusion? Oh yeah, this is the quality that I'm telling you guys about. Okay. That was a bit too much diffusion for my taste. I wish I can really multitask and do something else while this pre-rendering, but I really can't. So, you know, that's great for me. Wait, there is something wrong with this. I'm gonna disable RSMB so pre-render is a bit faster, because I don't really feel like waiting 10 years. So you can tell it just goes pretty quick, I guess. I usually just pre-render to see how it looks so far, and obviously it kind of looks bad. I gotta delete some stuff in CC2 to make it look a bit better. Also, I noticed something else. That the Anamorphic Flare is a bit too bright. I'm kind of picky about the CC in a way. Like, Even though I'm not really too good at CC, it's just that I'm kind of picky how it kind of looks, and I'm kind of used to this kind of style of CC, I guess. I mean, that's kind of how all my CCs kind of look, and yeah. But yeah, also, if you see something wrong, then you could delete something from CC1 or 2, it really matters. So I'm just gonna wait until this pre-renders. Might take a while. This might be a really long tutorial. It's already been 25 minutes and I haven't done anything. That's great. Okay. I'm actually on pre-render at the end. I don't feel like doing that. But I'm gonna make a new composition real quick. I'm gonna make a shockwave. Well, I don't know why it's 1 second. Should've. I'm gonna make it. Gonna make it about 2 seconds. That's better. I'm gonna make a new background layer and call it Shockwave. Of course, there's no plugin named Shockwave, and I spelled Shockwave wrong. That's great. Yeah, there. But basically, make shockwaves with form. You know me. Got the base form. Got the sphere layered. Fizzy, I'm pretty sure I already had a tutorial on shockwaves, but you know, my stuff is 10 times. No, I'm joking. Anyways, I forgot how you do this. You just copy my settings down, I guess. So I'm gonna bring down my opacity. You can put it to full if you want. Oh, that's Z. Z really doesn't do too much. Actually kinda does. I'm gonna bring this to like 200. I usually add like 1 or 2 disperse. I'm just gonna add 1. You probably do not want any twist on that. Let's see. So pretty much I'm gonna bring this up a bit because I can barely see the shockwave itself. Okay. Just copy down my settings. It's really hard to explain, but what's this? I don't even know what that does, but that totally looks great. Okay, that's really bad. Now I can barely see it. That's also great. I'm gonna bring up the size a bit. That's way too much than a bit. Okay, that's better. I don't know why this looks really weird. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, so this is something that looks decent, I guess. I don't know, this doesn't really look like a shockwave. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting something. A very important step. I think that was it. I don't even know. Hmm. $100. So I'm guessing this will look fine, I guess. I bring down this press a bit. When I say a bit, I mean like a lot. Just joking. I think this looks a bit better, I guess. Don't know why the shockwave looks so weird, but you know, this isn't really my style of shockwave, you can say. I don't know why it looks this weird. I don't know what's wrong with this press too. But you know, it's whatever. Yeah, it's just pretty weird. I'm just gonna put this back to 30. Me 25. Okay, there you go. I think 30 will look better. So basically, what you're supposed to keyframe is this. It's these two and the size. I'm gonna change the color to red because our intro's red. I usually don't really make a new shockwave every intro, but you know, for this tutorial, why not? Because it is part of it is part of AE, I guess. So you know. So bring up the size X, Y, and Z to 220, or you can make it even less. It's really your choice, but I think that just looks fine. 2000. Never put it to like 3000 because it just looks really bad if you do that. Then bring down the opacity. Now select the X, Y, and Z keyframes just like this. Make sure you do not select the opacity keyframes. Now right click, go to keyframe assistant and easy ease in. This will make a really cool effect on your shockwave, and yeah, that's pretty much how you make a simple shockwave. Okay, now here, I'm not gonna add the shockwave just yet. I'm gonna wait until the end. So yeah. I'm gonna sync the bass, not really the treble, because I can't really be bothered syncing the treble. It's not that hard to sync treble. It's just that, you know, I'm lazy, so yeah. A lot of people say I have a weird way of syncing, but personally I do not think so. Okay. So we're gonna find the first beat by selecting the song, click L 2 times on your keyboard, hold control, and then drag the timeline moving thing. That's kind of how I sync. And then when I found the bass makes a specific sound, like what you just heard. So yeah, my scale is 137 and my amplitude is 1.5. Don't ask why those specific settings. I'm pretty sure that. I don't really like know why 137 in specific, but like I just choose 137 because it, you know, it's just good, I guess. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, I have to zoom in for this. Okay. There. Yeah, the bass and the bass kind of makes a specific sound, so that's how you can keyframe pretty easily. Okay, I'm gonna mess with these settings afterwards, but for right now I think it looks fine. There. Okay, the settings are pretty trash. Those settings were just really made up. These are better settings, I think, because there wasn't enough shake and scale. So I'm gonna bring it up a bit. And how I'm going to each keyframe really like fast. It's just that I'm clicking, I'm pressing K on my keyboard. So that's how I can do that really quickly. Okay. So I'm gonna add turbulence, I guess. Actually no, Twitch. What am I saying? I gotta add dem Twitch though. And after that I'm gonna add some turb and some additional effects, and that'll be it for the tutorial. Dang, my English sucks in 12 PM. That's great. So let's see. I'm very tired right now, to be honest. Like, also, if guys, wait, I already said that spring break. I don't know why I'm repeating myself now. Okay, there. Also, thank you guys so much for like, I think 2K on last, 2K views on last, on the C4D tutorial. Like, never expected that much, and then we gained like I think 300 or 400. That was subs. That's honestly amazing. Thank you guys so much. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna add turbulence displace, and we're gonna put 150. Okay, 100. Okay, I'm gonna easy ease that bit and see how that looks. Oh yeah, that's probably not even enough. Let's try 200. 200 is a bit better. Okay, let's spread that out a bit. So it looks a bit better. It's been 40 minutes, rip them 40 minutes, and we haven't even finished the sync. So yeah, do you guys get why I put them in 2 parts? Do you see how long? Oh my god, man. Okay. Now I think the freaking turb is way too much now. That's great. Hopefully this will pre-render a bit faster. Okay. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial so far. Okay, they're there. I'm gonna add optics now. So yeah. Like, this is like okay, that's really terrible I mean optics. I'm gonna bring that up to 120. That's a bit better. The turb looks really bad. Yeah, it's not really a smart idea. Okay, can't delete that. But yeah, it's just really experimenting in a way. It does take a while, but you know, it's just intro makers' lives. That's why we can't make freaking 25 intros in one day. Unless you have a fast PC, then that's different. But you know, that's not my case. I mean, I have an okay PC. It's not really the best, but yeah. Sorry if I'm rambling. Okay, I'm pretty much done. I'm just gonna mess with the black bars now. So I'm gonna put it to 600. Like this. I'm gonna put this back to 200. Okay, like that, and then okay, 500. That's a bit too much. 400. A bit too much. 300. Okay, there. And 200 again. I think that's it for the black bars, I guess. Sorry if I'm kind of rushing and not really explaining. It's just that I'm really tired. I just finished working on the intro. I think that's a bad excuse, but yeah, you really just need to copy what I'm really doing. That's pretty much it, I guess. Okay, now we're gonna right click, go to new adjustment layer. I'm gonna make black and white. I'll go to this, Control Shift D to split. Same thing over here. And then we're gonna delete that. Now you guys probably are wondering, do I use hue saturation and then turn down the saturation just like this? No, I do not do that. I just grab that actual effect, black and white. There's probably no difference at all, but you know, that's just my style. And it's kind of convenient too. So I'm gonna add S_film damage on both. And hair, make sure the hairs are on 15 and scratches are on 15. Those are my settings. And yeah, they look pretty good, I guess. Now I'm gonna make another adjustment layer. I'm gonna call this Find Edges. Find Edges. Now I'm gonna Control Shift D. It's pretty much splitting what that command really does. And I mean, it's really a shortcut in a way, but yeah. I'm gonna get Find Edges, and then we're gonna go grab 4 color gradient. Now my main color is red, so I'm just gonna do that and then put that on color. Okay. I think it looks pretty good in my opinion. It's probably not my best, but it's okay, I guess. That's okay. Hope you guys did learn some stuff. So yeah. Luckily, I didn't have any interruptions this recording. And yeah, it's my first attempt doing this also, so yeah. I just feel like telling you guys that, because why not, right? So. Yeah, I think that's pretty decent-ish. Now we're gonna add the shockwave to it. The shockwave is gonna take ages to render, so I'm just gonna add it. And I'm gonna center it by this. I'm going to go to U, and then I'm gonna make it a bit closer. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm just gonna pre-render this, render it, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the tutorial, you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the support on this channel. So yeah, you guys have been hope you guys have been doing great today. And yeah, I'm done. Have a great day and see ya.